Good morning, church family. If you don't know my name, again, I'm Mike, and I am on the board. I'm currently serving as the treasurer for Royse City Methodist. We did have a board meeting this past week, and we had some things happen and discussed, and we feel, and this has come up before, is we want to be completely transparent with anything that's going on. So our meeting almost went like 3 hours. So basically, the big news is that we had two separate letters of intent on the properties, on the church properties. And as you all know, the properties have been set for sale for about a year now. We debated on whether or not to say anything because we really don't have a lot of information, but we felt like we needed to say something because we don't want rumors taking over. We wanted everybody to know that, yeah, we are starting to get offers. Just to give you a little bit of information about it, one offer was for, basically there's 5 parcels of land. So we had one offer was for 4 of the 5 parcels, and then another one was 2 of the 5 parcels. Now, this is the most important thing I can say. We have not signed anything, so we don't want rumors running around that, hey, we're going to do this, and you guys are not going to know anything about it. So we are discussing a response with the realtor, and we'll be meeting with the realtor this week. And again, we have very limited information, so we encourage you, if you have any questions, to ask us about anything going on with the church. But if you ask us about that specific thing right now, well, it's really in flux. It's in play right now, so we don't really have a lot of information. I will say this, is how many people have ever sold their house or sold a house? Okay, so you list your house, and someone gives you a half-price offer. Would you be excited? No, so... so that's pretty much one of the words I heard in the meeting. I didn't say it, but it was what I thought was, well, that's a low ball offer, So, but we have to respond. We have to accept any offer, and this will continue in the future, I'm sure. But if anything, this is the most important thing, and I'm going to read this. No property sale will be conducted without a church meeting and a vote. So again, anything we're doing as a board, we're going to come to you guys when something looks really good or we're going to move on, so... Some of the other stuff just related to that real quick is during our meeting we discussed acquiring Bell Street from the city and getting all 5 church properties zoned as commercial to enhance our listing. So again, we do have 5 properties. They're not all zoned as commercial from my understanding, and just feel that it would enhance the listing a little more if all the properties are listed as commercial. And then Bell Street, if you're not aware of it, it runs right through the center, but it would make it like continuous. So again, that would make it probably a little more attractive in selling. And some of the other things that come out, and again, this is just discussion, is just that, you could see all the work that's going on around downtown. So when those improvements are done, I think that the situation, and I think that's what the realtors are going to say, is things are going to improve, for the properties. I think everybody could see that. Again, please reach out to me. We do have some other board members here, and again, I don't want to put them on the spot, but if they would just raise their hand, if you're a board member, anything else that's going on that you are concerned about with going on, you have questions, we want to be approachable to you. Whether you want to put something in the basket and write it down, put it on a card, or go to the website. I'm usually here late putting tables together. Please come up and ask us. One of the things that still comes up is one of the things I heard some people were saying is, well, why don't we just build on the existing property? And my first answer to that would be, we did do a church vote on that one, and I think the vote was 102 to 29 to move on. And so I'm still more than happy to discuss that. I've already used too much time right now, but there's reasons that we shifted and started looking, and then of course we did the church vote to move on, and we're still looking. We're still looking at the property over by the police station. I believe that there's a land swap involved, not in that, but that's still in play. But we really don't have a lot of information on that. But if you have questions like that, I'm more than happy to talk about that, because I'm kind of familiar with some of the things that led to that decision or why people voted the way they did. I guess the last thing I'm going to say is just thank you all. We love you all, and we look forward to basically being renewed and rooted in Christ and all that we do with the church. So thank you.